So as we walk around NAB, we tend to stumble across the odd person that we desperately need to talk to about what they think of NAB. Earlier today we found Geoff Boyle walking around the Blackmagic stand, and here's some of the thoughts that Geoff had about some of the things that he's seen in NAB 2012.
Basically what I've seen is a ton load of bullshit. There are so many people here selling equipment that don't understand what they're selling, that use terms that they haven't got a clue what they're saying, don't understand them. They're chips made by the Bayer company. Really? And, you know, it's 8-bit, it's CYBR, it's RGB, it's Gorgonzola. You know, I'm waiting for someone to actually say that. It's a waste of time. There are a few things here that are really interesting, and the occasional shock, like that. The Blackmagic camera, I think, came as a surprise to nearly everyone. It's actually a friend of mine in Australia who's been testing it and hasn't told me about it. Keeping an NDA to an, that's outrageous. It's an interesting, it's Blackmagic again, coming in from somewhere where no one expects them to, and really causing a stir.
So it's very competitively priced. I mean,
that's one way of describing it.
Is it at this price? Is it a usable camera?
I think so, and I mean, obviously, I want to use it. I want to test it. I don't like the 4:3 format. It's not one nor the other, and so lens coverage is going to be difficult. But that's cool. It's dealable with. I want them to be able to gen lock it, or frame lock it somehow. It doesn't have to be gen lock as such, so I can use two of them in a 3D rig, and that would be really neat, because it would be a very cheap and very small mirror rig, and at a good resolution, and it appears a very good dynamic range. So impressive as hell.
And Blackmagic have a habit of bringing out things quickly and then upgrading or constantly
upgrading. And generally they work. They do have problems occasionally, as we all know, but they fix them quickly. And I think I don't mind companies that have problems if they fix them properly. And that's what they do. Other things here, some interesting 3D outside from 3Reality and from Pace. Different approaches. I love for 3D to work, you have to get the crew sizes on live OBs right down. You cannot have a convergence puller for every camera. And both those companies are showing systems that will basically run on their own. And that makes it work for TV, for sports and so on. What else? I'll tell you what else. ARRI. They're showing they're basically rescanned material. They've rescanned 65, 35 and regraded Alexa material. And they're showing on two monitors side by side. One, both Dolbys. One is a standard 709, 110 nit brightness level. The other is the extended range system, which takes it up to 600 nit. The material has to be regraded for that range, but the Alexa has the dynamic range in its recording to cope with that. And looking at the pictures, it's just staggering. I mean, that to me is probably the most graphic thing I'll walk away from here with. That watching a rescan Name of the Rose, and it's 35, it's not video, not digital, but seeing how much extra they get out of it because they've gone to this extended range 709 is just. I mean, if you haven't seen it, go and see it, because it really is vital. I'm also interested in the way that ARRI are making the whole system work for rental companies, so that the cameras have a longevity, where other companies churn them over every year. You get a new model. The Alexas, kind of extend, and then they add functions to them that rental companies can put in or not, and it's a rental facility. It keeps companies in business, and companies being